Senate Armed Services Committee, and a former Navy SEAL, Tim Sheehy, joins me now. Senator, we've got Ukraine talks. Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff expected to be in Moscow this week. Trump has sent a letter to Iran. He might have a summit with Xi Jinping. This all seems to be positive movement in wars around the world. Do you see it that way?
Absolutely. You know, listen, every war in modern history has come to an end via a settlement of some kind. You know, even World War II was a conditional settlement where we allowed the governments of Japan and many elements of the German administration to remain in place so we could have a functional post-war recovery. You know, with Ukraine, it's about ending this conflict. I've supported Ukraine since the beginning, but we have to engage with Putin to make sure we bring this conflict to a swift close, and it has to happen quickly. And, you know, we'll need support from our European friends to ensure that they're aligned with our solutions so we can end this war soon.
But we're going in the right direction on all fronts, correct?
I agree, and engaging with other powerful leaders around the world, that is diplomacy. That's what the American people voted for. They don't want more forever wars. We don't want to send hundreds of thousands of young men and women from our country overseas to die in other foreign wars. We want to bring these conflicts to a resolution. That requires engagement. That means we have to talk to people that we may not get along with to make sure we craft solutions that end these conflicts and avert future wars.
Defense experts say we're not going to be able to keep up with our top adversaries like China if we don't modernize and innovate. You're really saying, the experts are really saying, it seems to me, that we must spend a lot more on defense. You're going with that?
I mean, in theory, I agree with that. The reality is we don't have an innovation problem in the American defense industrial base. We have an innovation adoption and a scaling problem. We make some of the best technology in the world here in the U.S., including in our defense innovation hubs. What we don't do is take that innovation and apply it to fielded technologies that our warfighters actually have in their hands today. And we don't have a mechanism to make a lot of those things fast. And that's one of the axioms that we've learned here in this war in Ukraine. That's been a terrible realization for us is as much as we've loved to call Russia, you know, a rusted out kleptocracy, the reality is they have a much stronger industrial base than we do. They make artillery shells, bullets, bombs, and planes faster than we do and faster than we can. And therefore, we've realized we are not in a position to face off against many other global powers on a production basis. And quantity has a quality all its own. And we have to be able to produce quantity quickly and effectively, just like we did in World War II, to support our troops in the field when the shooting starts.
Senator, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. We hope to see you again real soon. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Stu.
Coming up, with the support of President